This is the Cypher podcast with Mild and KJ.
Yep.
And we're here at the Lab, Nashville. And this is a Scott Sites Entertainment production. And we want to thank everybody for coming and tuning in.
What's up?
And this is a beautiful event, man. We got two beautiful guests with us. And I think it's going to be a dope show. We had to revamp the show because last time it was... Oh, man. I ain't going to say it was a disaster. It was still a blessing.
It wasn't that bad. It just needed a little seasoning.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm
missing a little bit of something.
Yeah, just a little seasoning. But,
so,
you know.
Yeah, but we had to get back and revamp it, and we got it tight now, I think so. You know what I'm saying? So, but this show is sponsored by Surreal Spice Creations. You know what I'm saying? They got the best salads and wraps in town, so y'all need to go to 2940 Murfreesboro Road, Antioch, Tennessee. Y'all go holler at me. It's black owned. Yeah. Hey, I love it.
Get that jalapeno cheddar wrap.
It's a beautiful thing.
Yeah, it's serious.
Okay, man. I'm about to go to my first host. You know what I'm saying? He's new here, so you know, we supposed to start this together anyway. We was in the barbershop talking about a year ago, talking about, hey man, we need to get down to 30. So
I mean, you know, everything is about timing, man.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? So, you know, like for me, exactly. Like I don't like rushing anything, man. You know, some of my partners say I might procrastinate on some things, but I'm just, you know, taking my time, man. You know.
Oh, okay.
I may fall on my face, but it's gonna be on me.
Man,
you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? So,
man, hey, tell everybody who y'all.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm sorry, y'all. This is Mal coming through. Real name is Jamal, but it's Mal, not with an S. It's M-I-L-E. But I answer the Miles because people will mess it up, man. People mess my name up all the time, man. So you know.
Okay.
But it's just Mal, man. You know what I mean? I'm just a, you know, trade. Got the barber is my trade. You know, inspiring to be a DJ. You know, trying to work on that. You know, just trying to get myself together, man. Just trying to do new things, new ventures. You know what I'm saying? So that's it, man. Originally from Lewisburg, if y'all know where that is. Anybody know where that is?
Lewisburg, Tennessee.
I know you don't know. She just, nasty. Oh my God, cool. It's cool. But yeah, Lewisburg is really where I'm from. You know what I'm saying? I moved to Murfreesboro about 18 years ago, you know, with the MTSU. Had a baby, had to get out, get a real job. So chopping heads is my thing, barber for life.
Okay, man. Hey,
yeah.
They fly, pub.
Yeah.
Pub really barbershop. They got me
fly. 3008 West Nurse Street Boulevard.
I know that's right.
Yes. Come holler at us, Ray Ball. You know what I'm saying? Tom Scruggs over there. We got Chris Pickens too. Antoine Ridley. Lucky. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man.
Come get your hair taped. You know what I'm saying?
Man, I love it, man. I love it, man. You know, you got anything on the rumor reel, man? What's going on this week, bro?
Oh, man, so much is going on, man. What y'all think about Roseanne Barr? Her little comment and they coming out to Morgan Freeman. And I told some of my brothers, man, they come out to Denzel. It's over for her.
Oh, man.
Denzel? Like, he's the Denzel? Oh, my God. They come out to him.
They're not gonna come out to Denzel though, because Denzel be ready for him. He'll be ready. Yeah, they're not ready for Denzel. Right.
And they got the
definitely not ready.
You know what I mean? Gotta go see that.
Yeah, gotta go see that.
They're not ready for Denzel.
Yeah,
but it's been a lot going on, man, you know, with her saying what she said, Roseanne Barr, Morgan Freeman, to R. Kelly, to, you know.
I ain't know R. Kelly was back in the news.
Man, he
R.
in
Kelly
the news
gonna
every
stay
day.
in the news. Y'all gotta underestimate R. Kelly. Y'all know he nasty.
Oh, yeah, he is nasty. He been
Y'all
nasty.
know he nasty. Why you surprised?
You gotta count when he's not in the news.
He does make good music, but we gotta separate the person from the artist. Like, he is a pedophile. He the dude in the broken down van at the playground.
Whoa.
The white one. The white one. With the
Yeah. He in the rape van. We watched him pee on a girl.
I still haven't seen that video.
You know it's him though.
They say he was adjusting the camera and everything. I didn't see none of that.
I didn't see that.
I did see it. You know, this was about 15 years ago. I actually seen it. So
he was with Aaliyah.
And
she was super young.
He was, and you know, I mean, it was a little talk about that too, but it wasn't as serious as it is now. You know, I just think R. Kelly, like with R. Kelly, if that video hadn't been shown, I just think he'd just be, you know, it's just when you put actual visual to actually what he was doing, like he gonna be that tape gonna follow him forever. Being known and, you know, peeing on a girl, like, I mean, she was old enough to get out the way though, like, you know, like, You know what I'm saying? Like real talk though. You know what I mean? Like she was old enough to like, you know, okay, girl, it's coming. Like move. You know what I mean? But that's sick. You know what I'm saying? But I cannot deny his music. You know what I'm saying? He done made classics, but yeah, the Pied Piper.
It's kind of like what we had to do for Bill Cosby. Like, you would be remiss if you were like, a different world didn't change my life, if the Cosby didn't change my life. Yeah. But is Bill Cosby fucked up? Probably so. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's not Heath Huxtable. No. That's not who he is. He's Bill Cosby. Yeah. Right. And so we just got to separate the two. Like, I can love they work.
Yeah, I love their work. Right, you know what I'm saying? No denying that. You know what I'm saying? But it's crazy. How you gonna wait so many years, something happened, okay, let me do it now. You know what I'm saying? Right. It's just like, it's not.
Well, I think he cut them shit.
I don't know. You know, I can see a child being touched on and scared. Yeah. And you can't. But you're a grown woman. Right. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you know, we wasn't going for this man now. I mean, right is right. What's wrong is wrong. Right. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. But why?
He cut them checks off.
But that's the thing. Like, if you've been sexually assaulted, you don't get a time frame on when you get to heal and when you don't get to heal. When you're ready to tell your story and when you don't. Like, somebody literally is taking your body away from you. Right. And so if I don't feel like I want to talk about this for 15 years, but it happens to me, that's on me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I get to choose that. You don't get to tell me whether my pain is real 5 minutes from now, 10 years from now, or 25 years from now. Because if it was your mother and it was 20 years later, that still means, that still hurts you. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? So that's, even though she's a grown woman, like, women have to be coveted just a little bit more. Like, y'all got to love on us just a little bit more than to think like, oh, well, why wait this late? It's kind of like, dang, sis, you've been going through this for that long?
Yeah, right.
But I mean, Bill was a very powerful man, though, too.
Yeah, he was.
I mean, he shut a whole lot of stuff down. Like, I was listening to a DL interview, and DL had made a comment, you know, Bill had called in and said, you know, DL Hughley, you know, you say nigga, you know, you say this, you say that, but, you know, DL got back at him and said, well, at least, you know, after a long night of partying, I ain't got to worry about my pants being down. Yeah. And man, Bill, people came up there and be like, look, you are not finna air that.
Oh, wow.
You know? And so DL was like, the hell if I ain't. Came up there and took that tape. So that just lets you know how powerful he is and you know, what he can do. But we ain't gonna stay on this topic too long. Let's talk to these ladies,
Let's talk to these ladies, man. We got
what we got going on.
Some great guests in the building, man. Yes. You know what I'm saying? First of all, we're gonna start off, man. You know, I met this lady on the internet, man. She's doing a thing. You know what I'm saying? She's a mother, a motivational speaker. You know what I'm saying? I see her doing the fitness all the time. You know what I'm saying? Like, motivating me. You know what I'm saying? I got a ham sandwich with one hand. I'm like, man, I need to go on a run.
Yeah, right. I need to put this down.
You feel me? Put this down, right?
Right.
You feel me? So, you know what I'm saying? We got to get it together. You know what I'm saying? I think what she's doing is dope. She's starting her own blog called Unpacked. Y'all give it up for Amanda Gooch.
Thank you.
Man, how you doing, man?
I'm doing good. I'm doing really, really good. For those who don't know, or you do know, you would think that I'd be doing something else, but my story and my journey is causing me to be in a really, really good place where I thought I was going to be off the ledge, but I'm on top of the mountain, though, right now. I'm good right now. I'm doing really, really good.
Yeah, just tell us a little bit about Unpacked.
First off, thanks for having me. Especially because I don't got no filter, so I was like, "You sure you want me to come on here?" Because I don't know. Be yourself. Well, Unpacked Bags is a blog where you can. First off, I feel like people hold in all of their emotions. And then that's how you get the Bill Cosby's or the this or the that, you know, because they ain't trying to tell their story. Ain't nobody letting out whatever happened to them or whatever reasons that they go through, whatever they go through. Mm-hmm. So the blog is basically for you to unpack your emotions so you can live. So it's basically a spinoff of when you go on vacation. You don't take your issues on vacation with you.
Exactly.
Yeah. You just go on vacation. You live that moment, and then you go back to those same issues.
Right. Okay.
Well, Unpacked Bags is you want to unpack all of those emotions so your life is your vacation. So you living life to the fullest already because you ain't got all that extra stuff in there. You know what I mean? So it basically it tells your own story, and then I also tell my story of what I went through because I've been married, I've been divorced, I found new love, and now I'm a single mother. So with all of that, I'm still living life though. You know what I mean? I done got it all out. I still got some more in there. I got some more in there, you know. But I mean, just dealing with being called a baby mama, like, and the thing about it is, part of my unpacking is to change that around. Like, you hear baby mama, you think a negative thought.
You do.
Which
you do.
I'm proud to be a baby mama in a positive way. You know what I mean? So I'm trying to flip that into something positive. Also with being divorced, it's hard out here in the dating scene because I say I'm divorced and then everybody's like, what's wrong with you? And it's like, no, it's not me. It wasn't my fault, you know. It wasn't my fault, you know. You know?
It's crazy out here.
And then having a kid on top of that. And it's not by my ex-husband. So it makes me look like a whole nother person. The whole stereotype and everything is just crazy out there. So to connect that with my blog, it relates to people who don't tell their story, to let you know, like, you go through it, but life still happens and you can still live. Like, you're good. Keep it moving. You know?
You gotta be, you gotta be strong for your baby too.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying? Because if he see you down, I'm sorry.
That's okay. It's okay.
Oh my God, I just gave her a son. So when she see you down, you know, that's gonna affect her.
Yeah.
You know, most definitely.
For sure.
You know,
for sure.
You know, kids' minds is, you know, they being shaped and, you know, they dealing with what is around them at that moment.
Right.
And a mother is very important. So, you know, but I never like that term baby mama either, though.
Yeah.
I don't like baby daddy either.
But you know what? When I post my stuff, especially if it's something that I'm trying to inspire somebody with, I'll put hashtag baby mamas be like, because I want to change that. Like, it shouldn't be a negative thing. I mean, I know we say mother of the child or whatever, but as long as you say baby mama, like, I want you to know, like, it's not negative. So, we out here still getting it too. You know what I mean?
So a lot of your things that you went through, that's what made you come up with the unpacked bag?
Yep, I've been holding in stuff for before I got married.
Really?
Yeah. So now it's coming out now.
So what was the age when you got married?
I got married 4 years ago now. Okay. 4 years ago, yeah. So I wasn't married very long. I was married to a young guy. I don't know if that's a topic for y'all, because that's a topic in itself, you know. To a young guy, yeah. Turned out really, really bad, but he's actually one of my closest friends now. So, so we're actually good. Marriage, I'd do it all over again. I really would. Like, my situation was tough, but I like being somebody's wife. Like, I really do like being somebody's wife. So, yeah, about 4 years ago.
Okay.
This is the question I want to ask. The fitness. When did that start?
Fitness started heavier when my dad passed away. Okay. Yeah, he had a stroke, but I thought he was like the strongest man alive, you know, but he was unhealthy. So that is definitely my motivation. And now in my family, there's a history of diabetes. So that really keeps me going as well. And then I got the little one coming up, and she needs to be on the right path, you know. Plus, at the same time, I want to be a hot mama. I'm trying to look good, you know. I'm trying to look good, you know. So that's the thing on the fitness. You know, you feel good, you look good, you know.
Oh yeah. You feel good, taste good.
Man.
Yeah.
Right.
You walk by that mirror and be like, man, okay.
You walk by and then you come back, you know. Like, wait a minute. That's me, right? Right. Exactly.
That's what's up.
Man, that's a beautiful thing. Thank you for sharing your story, man. Y'all give it up for Gooch.
Thank you. Thanks for having me. Thank you.
Next, we got on the mic. You know what I'm saying? I met this young lady. I think I did my first show. She DM'd me the next day. She hollered at me. It was something, you could tell she was real.
It was organic?
Yeah, it was organic. Like that margarita mix.
Really?
You know, that's organic.
Really?
Yeah, it is.
They make organic.
Yes, no OMG or OMD. What
GMO?
No
GMO.
OMG
is, oh my God.
Oh, yeah, I know
But yeah, you know what I'm saying? She gave me, she was like, this collab, whatever. I got a podcast, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, okay, I'm going to check it out. That's dope. You know what I'm saying? I mean, dope, man. Fire. All the way from Cleveland, Ohio. She's here now in Nashville. Y'all give it up for the host of Bitches Love Brunch. Y'all give it up for Qiana, y'all.
Bitches love brunch. I mean, bros love brunch too.
We know, but it's the same.
Cause it threw me off, King. Cause you like bitches love brunch. I was like, oh, okay, you know what I'm saying? Like, can I say it?
It's derogatory. A lot of men tiptoe around it, like, so bitch, like. Bitch, right? Yeah, like the word bitch. Bitches love brunch. Yeah. But it has it's levels to that.
Level to bitches.
Yeah, not to bitches, but it's levels to bitches love brunch.
I just need to know. I
can explain it to you. So it's kind of like this. So we named it Bitches Love Brunch because it's me and another girl, my homegirl from college. She lives in Columbus. So I record here in Nashville. She records in Columbus, and we make magic that way. Yeah. But what we wanted was something that really captures the essence of us as black women. And sometimes that's being like, bitch, what's up? Like to your homegirl. Sometimes it's going out to brunch, being a little bougie with your friends. It's just so many layers to being African American and so many layers to being a woman and a Christian. Yeah. You know, and so, and because I can be all of these things, I'm comfortable with saying bitches love brunch. Like, I know I'm not a bitch. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know that I'm educated. Yeah. I know that I still love the Lord. And so we were like, how can we capture everything? We like, put the raw in there, put the ugly in there, put the derogatory in there. Because we all of those things. Right. You know what I'm saying? So that's why we named it Bitches Love Brunch.
Hey man, this dope, man. They talking about
don't want some of my partners to be like, bitch, let's go to brunch.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? She's gonna be like, what you say? No, it's the show, baby. You know, the bitches love brunch, you know. But I just, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to go to a girl, you know.
No, I wouldn't encourage that you don't.
No, I'm not. No, trust me.
Right.
No, I got sisters. Hey, nah, I can't do that.
Yeah.
But I mean, since we all on the topic of that, and it is a difference when a female call another female a bitch and a guy call a female a bitch. You know, a guy gonna say it in a way like, you know, derogatory, do as I say or whatever it is. But you know, just playing around, just be like, you know, bitch, come in, just like you with your girl or something. You know, is that always a bad thing?
I think it depends on your partner and how she sets her standard and how she wants to be talked to. So I think you should ease into that topic lightly with her. Okay. But I think it's like the same way that we use the N-word. Yep. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. Like, what up, nigga? I think I told the nigga yesterday.
Yeah, but I wasn't hurt though.
Yeah. But it wasn't the ER.
It was. And it's different words to the N-word, y'all. Okay.
Right.
You know, niggers hung from trees. Niggas hang on the block.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's a difference. So.
Right. So y'all, we've taken that word back and we found power in it, and we found this colloquialism that resonates with both of us. Like, oh, okay, my nigga, you know what I'm saying? Right. And so I feel like females are on this beautiful journey where we're just exploring each other and really opening up and really holding our truths. And so we've taken back the word bitch. And so now it's like, well, bitch, I can't believe you said that. Or where we about to go, bitch? You know what I'm saying? And so now, right. So it's kind of like that. So we've taken it back. Women have taken it back. And so we can do what we please with bitch. You know what I'm saying? You just can't. Just kind of like white people can't do what they want with nigga.
Exactly.
Yeah. I may say it during making love, you know, come here, bitch. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just not like that. You know what I'm saying? Just it's a heat of the moment. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, but not trying to hit you or nothing. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna do that. You know what I'm saying?
I'm afraid.
You know what I'm saying?
Be afraid. Be very afraid.
I'm afraid. No, last night you called me a bitch. You know? I didn't like that. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, maybe I was just playing. You know? Like how y'all do. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, is that like a, you know, y'all just get together and just talk about just different things, or you know, you get with your girls and you know y'all let it all out? I mean, do y'all eat ice cream?
No, maybe? So it's supposed to be like, so if you listen to the show, the layout is set up like a brunch. Like we open up, we pass the mimosa, so that's getting the drinks flowing, and we are drinking while we're recording most of the times. So we wanted it to be like a brunch experience because when you go to brunch with your homegirls, that first round of mimosas come out and everybody, they cool. You know, you pretty much setting the foundation for how brunch about to go. Is it about to get lit? Is it about to get serious? Is it some stuff happening at home? Is it some stuff happening at work? Right. Yeah. You know, the mimosas keep going. So you moving on to the entree. You loosening up. Now you feeling this mimosa. Yeah. And that's how the podcast is supposed to be. As it goes on gradually, we loosen up. We let people more into the topic that we discuss. We discuss a lot of different things. My favorite episode so far has been tender masculinity. Yeah. We talked about creating safe spaces for Black men to process their emotions. Okay. How to be supportive in those endeavors when y'all do decide to get in tune with your emotions. Right. Yeah. We talk about what it's like to be, you know, African American in the workplace, and what it's like to balance relationships with your friends. Just so many different things that we just go through. So it's so many things.
I think like just us, you know, for Black people, I think we need that. You know what I'm saying? Just like we was talking earlier before we got on, you know, we ain't got a lot of things here in the city for us to actually do. Like I like how they do their little wine and painting thing. Mm-hmm. I think that's kind of dope. You know what I'm saying? Just to, you know, have somewhere to go so you can relax and just chill and, you know, just let it all out. You know what I mean? So how long you been doing it? You know? We
are coming up on a year.
A year?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. Okay.
Nice. Coming up on a year.
What's your YouTube? You got a YouTube?
We don't have a YouTube. Okay. So we're on SoundCloud, Instagram, we got a Facebook group, and we are on Spotify. And we're also a part of this podcast, almost like a podcast consortium. So a lot of different podcasts from the Midwest, primarily from Milwaukee. So we're part of a label called Everyday Media. Okay. Okay. So that's pretty dope too. They help us with like promotion and getting to meet other different pods.
Oh, yeah. So, you know what I'm saying? We got connection.
Yeah.
Let's connect right now. All day.
KJ, you may have to be on bitches.
I mean, y'all are more than welcome to hop on the episode.
Bitches slash bro. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's a show. Yeah, it's just a show. They have to talk about stuff. You know what I'm saying, man?
Y'all are welcome.
Yeah, man. But thank you for Qiana for spreading that love to us, man. Hey, y'all check that out, man. Bitches Love Brunch, SoundCloud, Spotify, IG, iTunes. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You can catch her on my page. You know what I'm saying? Y'all go KJ Church on your IG. You know what I'm saying? So, we about to get us some topics, man. Me and Miles was chopping it up. We were chopping it up before we left here. And we was chopping about some topics, you know, on the phone or whatever. I just want to start this off with just, it happened to me. So I'm just going to put it out there. You know what I'm saying, man? I think I'm a good guy. You know what I'm saying? Just all around or whatever. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying I'm perfect. Right. But in a relationship, why so many women, not all women, make people jump through hoops for nothing? We've been there since day one, just emotionally, financially, you know what I'm saying, spiritually, just, but it's still not enough. Ooh. You feel what I'm saying? It's like, am I doing something? You look at yourself like, man, hold on, man.
How much is it? Like,
when is enough is enough?
Take it first.
You know what I'm saying?
What am I doing? Like, man.
Because I've been through.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna say that.
Y'all last night. Like,
it ain't about that part. It's just more of a, okay, I put it out there.
Go ahead.
Okay.
They went all the way around. To start back over.
Why? I'm going to tell you why.
Go ahead.
Okay.
It's like he was there, okay, had a baby, lost the baby. Yeah. There. You know what I'm saying? Right. Just a little stuff, you know, okay, the hospital went back, had a little surgery, okay, make sure you're straight. You know what I'm saying? Just period. You know, you got some stuff you want to get off your chest, talking about that. Okay, I'm here to listen. I'm not here to judge. If you want my opinion, that's cool. But still, you know what I'm saying? But it was like it was never enough. Yeah. Period. You know what I'm saying? I don't have any kids. I'm 40 years old. You know what I'm saying? But you looking at me like, now this guy across the street may have the glitter, everything you looking for. Like, oh, he's dope. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever. But treat you like trash. But you keep running back over there. You know what I'm saying? Like something you like over there. But this guy over here, like the old saying, good guys finish last.
Right.
Is that true necessarily?
Go ahead.
I don't think that that's necessarily true. I think that it's really easy to say, hey, I'm a really good guy. I feel like I'm doing everything. You know, and women, we feel that way too. Yeah. But that's the thing, like nothing should ever be taken personally. You know, however somebody treats you is not a reflection of you, it's a reflection of them.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's the reflection of her.
I'm popping my collar, you can see it.
And so maybe, and that's not to talk down on her, but maybe it's some things that she hasn't gone through in her journey, or some things that she doesn't know makes her happy. And so the hoops feel impossible to you because the hoops feel impossible to her because she don't know how to make her happy at that point.
Sure.
Her happiness not gonna come from you. You're gonna increase that, but it's not gonna come from you. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? And so that's the reflection of her. But then you have to turn it around and be like, you know, good guys finish last, and you know, she running back to this guy, but you running back to her. Right. Yeah. So what is it about you that you need to fix? And while you keep pursuing this woman and you are going after somebody who won't give you what you need. So what is it about you and your esteem that feels like you deserve this? Why are you still staying?
Exactly. Why are you there for?
You right. Yeah. And so that's just the way that I look at it. I'm very introspective when it comes to those things, because it's so easy to be like, man, I'm doing everything and I'm not enough. And that's nothing you should ever question. Like you always enough. You know what I'm saying? Like you made in the image of God. Like I am a God at that point. Then so I'm always gonna be enough. I'm full already. You know what I'm saying? So for you to question that, you have to figure out why you think that you could ever question your worth.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's never been questioned. It'd be like, why? You know what I'm saying? You just look at the corner like, do your thing. Yeah. But at the same time, I'd be like, okay, cool. You just got to keep going. You know what I'm saying? Because it'll run you crazy.
It is definitely.
You know, y'all deal with a lot of different emotions too.
Yeah, we do.
Like, you know, I get it. I just think when I catch them on that moment, I'm like, man, you know, she's going through a thing. Was it something that I did? You know, what did I do? You know? And, you know, you try to hash it out, but it still seems like she want to ping it back on you. You know.
Well, see, I feel like the basis that sums up most relationships, if not all, is if you're happy and she's happy, you're not depending on each other's happiness. So you're not looking for this or that you didn't get, or your hurt or emotions or anything like that. I had to learn that for myself. Like I had to be completely happy. So when so-and-so doesn't do whatever, it doesn't bother me in that light because I'm still happy whether he's here or not. You know what I'm saying? So, and vice versa. And that's what connects that so much, you know. So when the slip-ups do happen, it's like, oh, okay, it just is what it is. And you move on. But you do have to get those other things. You got to unpack some stuff before you start packing some other stuff in. So if both parties know their worth, then it's magical coming together.
I was watching this Facebook video, and I'm gonna be real transparent. I watch this video maybe like 7 times a day because it just fills me up so much. But there was this lady who was saying like you have to love not from your cup, like you have to love from your saucer. Like you have to be so in love with you that it overflows. And then after it overflows from you, then the rest of what everybody else gets, the rest that's in that sauce, that's the love that you give them. But because I'm so in love with me and the things that I got going on and making me happy, I get to love you all the more. You know what I'm saying? So I think what you said was so true. I believe in that too.
I just think if you don't love yourself, you can't give
it nobody else.
You know what I'm saying? It ain't even no level of you just being conceited. You know what I'm saying? You just, you know, you want the best for yourself. If you ain't got the best of yourself, you can't give nobody nothing. You can't really. But I think we all taking them walks though. Yeah. And I think we all learning off each other. You know what I'm saying? So.
But that's why it's not enough, because she's still finding. She's still looking for something that she has to fulfill for herself. Exactly. You know.
And then I was telling my man on the way over here, you know, when a female loses a child, that's gotta be. I mean, we would never know. You know what I'm saying?
It was heavy on me because
I'm just saying I know that.
Yeah, but you know, for she carrying that and all that,
like you know, it's another life that's in her. You know what I'm saying? And you know, that's always bad when you know. But I mean, I always tell people, you know, that I mean, when things like that happen, you know, God don't make no mistakes, man. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I look at it like, you know, ain't no telling how the child would have been. You know, with y'all, how y'all life, how y'all moving. You know, they would have put up probably a heavy burden on y'all. So I just, you know what I'm saying? You can't just really just look at it like, dang, you know, why did we lose this baby? You know, so was it because you stressing me out, or was it because I'm stressing you out? And I don't think when it comes to that, I don't think pointing fingers. That's not gonna help.
No, it was never that. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? As long as you got breath, you still can try. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, just work on that. So just like I was telling you, that could have been. You know.
Big up.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey, man.
Thank you, Ray Ball.
That's nice that you even would empathize with a woman like that, because it is very emotional for women. Even as somebody who doesn't have kids, the thought of my unborn kids literally makes me jump. You know what I'm saying? And not only is it an emotional thing, like that's a physical thing too. Like your body, for your body to go through that and then have to go back and your body thinks that you're still pregnant. You know what I mean? You lost the baby.
Exactly.
Like that's even in your mind, if you like, I'm moving on past this. If you're physically, your body has not moved past that.
Right.
So you still like?
It was tough, man.
But
so
like even with a woman's mind though, we've already thought past the baby being born and everything. So all of that has to come back when something happens. She's got to bring all that back. Yeah.
Because she already had plans.
That's it.
She had plans. She, my child, you gonna do this.
It's already out there.
Same thing. You know what I'm saying? I was like, because everybody was excited. Like, oh, can't you got a kid? Oh, man, this about to go down. You know what I'm saying? Because this is my first. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, had a little pep in the step. You know what I'm saying? Going to work. Hey, what's up, brother? You know what I'm saying? Whatever. But then when we got there, I'm looking at the film and, okay, we need to do that. I'm like, man, this is the first time ever doing this. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, all right, this is dope.
Yeah.
And she did a little ultrasound. It was like, hey, it was like, it went from 100 to 0, like that.
You guys do the whole little wait before you tell people.
I told my brother, I ain't just go out and just, hey, I'm having a baby. You know what I'm saying? I was gonna tell my mom,
right?
Because I was about to go see her like a month later. And I was gonna bring her some booties and a gift thing like here, mom. You know what I'm saying? The grandma. You know what I'm saying? Because I was ready. You know what I'm saying? But it went like my heart. I say about 2-3 months. You know what I'm saying? It was like heavy. You know what I'm saying? Talk, you know what I'm saying? Like, man, child. You know, everybody pregnant in the building. Hey, what y'all having? You know what I'm saying? It was like,
everybody had a reveal party.
My eyes red, you know what I'm saying? Jaws look like this, epilepsy, you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. You know what I'm saying? So, man, but it was all, I got over it, but I haven't got over it. I got a tattoo on my arm, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's always a reminder. You know what I'm saying? Like, it always can happen again, you know what I'm saying? But everything's cool.
Man, hey, I'm sorry that happened, man.
Oh, brother, you know what I'm saying? Don't bring them around now. Because you know that like.
I know. You my man, though.
Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate, it happened about a year and a half ago.
You know that fade. You know what I'm saying?
That was slick. That was real smooth. That was smooth. I like that. That was smooth. That was smooth.
Nah, man. Real talk. My man.
But I want to touch on this too, and I think it's true. Me and Qiana was talking about this. Why blacks believe the game is to be sold and not told. Because I can tell you something to get you on. I'm going to tell you because you're my folk. You know what I'm saying? I want you to eat.
Exactly.
I'm going to teach you how to fish.
All right.
I'm not going to feed you and say, okay, come down to this lake.
Right.
I'm going to teach you. But I've been around some folks, man, they got the formula, man. They don't want you to.
Yeah.
Because we're in competition.
Why?
That's
the hurtful part.
I don't know. That's so odd. But we are in competition.
Like,
You
know what I'm saying? I think it goes way more time than it and everything.
It most definitely do. It most definitely go back to slavery. Us coming out of that. You got to think, man, from the period when, quote unquote, Lincoln freed the slave or whatever. But it was that period of like a recession type period. I had it's called the Reconstruction period. You know what I'm saying? We didn't have anything, man. Like nowhere to go, no food, no money, nowhere to call home.
They was locking us up.
We had kids and. It was just, we came from nothing, man. We've been behind the 8 ball ever since. We still there, on a major label. You know what I'm saying? So, but I don't know, man.
You know, I think that it's easy for Black people to claim wokeness. It's so easy to be like,
it sounds
man, I know who Frederick Douglass is. I'm woke. It's so easy because it's self-proclaimed. Like you can decide whenever you want to be woke or when you want to awaken yourself as a Black person. Right. But the truth of the matter is that we've all been whitewashed. Oh. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like this is the country that we were brought to. Get it clear. We were brought to. We didn't ask to be here. Yeah. We are the only population in the United States that are not immigrants. We are not immigrants. We didn't migrate over here. We were stolen. Right. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And so after that, you know, that period after slavery was so pivotal, and we didn't know it. We didn't know our ancestors. Like if our ancestors were to come in here right now, they'd be like, I cannot believe y'all are who y'all are. That y'all have gone, y'all come this far, gone this far, and did that. And I think that the biggest mistake that we had was integration. You know what I'm saying? It was integration when we asked to be a part of that white culture, when we wanted everything that they had. And it was just like, okay, we free, but how can we get what you have? Instead of, oh, we free, where's my brother? Where's my mother? Right. Where's my daughter? You know what I'm saying? And so with that being said, we were in survival mode. And from then, because we made that decision, we've always been in survival mode. And we've always been willing to do whatever it takes to get that white picket fence, like just to create what the white society thinks or deems as acceptable. And that's just something that we have to accept, like that we've been whitewashed too. Right. The same way, like even when it comes back to when we talked about like Bill Cosby and R. Kelly and whatever, like the first thing people think about is like he's disgusting, he needs to go to jail. Yeah. Jail right now is like being on a plantation, is literally like slavery. Yeah. And that's our first thought, is literally to send one of our other brothers into slavery. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like we've been whitewashed too. Exactly. Yeah. We've grown up in this society too, and so we got a lot of work to do. We do. And then it goes way beyond our generation. It's gonna take a lot of time because I don't know what's wrong with this. I don't know why we think that we've come so far. I think we were talking about that like we ain't came far.
Through 8 years of Obama, we still ain't got nowhere. And it was more blacks being shot down on TV when Obama was in office than, I mean, your local action movie. Right. You know what I'm saying? Your flick going, you know what I mean? Like, so everybody thought like when Obama got elected, man, that he was going to be the savior. Like, you know, he was finna pull us up out this hole that we was in. And, you know, now he had a job he had to do. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. He had handlers. You know, he wasn't finna come in here and free all the blacks. We wasn't finna get our acres and our mules. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? We wasn't finna get all that. So I wasn't really under the illusion. Did I vote for him? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I voted for him because, I mean, I felt like we did make progress.
We did.
When it came to that. But, like, what was the biggest picture with that? Yeah. You know, it's like, to this day, he's been gone. I'm still trying to be like, man, what was that play? Yeah. You know, what was the purpose of that? You know what I'm saying? You know, and
it low key feel like hush money now.
You see what I'm saying? Yeah,
exactly. That's what it feel like. It literally feel like we gave y'all a spot. Now shut up. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It feel like hush money.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? And man, now we got this. But you know, with Trump, you know what I'm saying? Like with Trump in there, you know, he's just man, stop it.
That's what they say.
Man, stop it.
That's terrible. Man, it was already great, wasn't it?
I mean,
for who?
Right.
For them.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
But I mean, what Trump is representing right now, he's just really the mirror image of what America is.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You hold up a mirror to Trump, you're going to see that. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, I think we can do it, man. We can do it.
It can be done.
We have to act on certain stuff and stay consistent, though. But do you think sometimes we're looking for a handout sometimes for somebody else to do it when we need to keep on being consistent and keep doing it instead of waiting on somebody, you know? Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I feel like we get a little lazy in those areas. Me, myself included, you know, we're like, okay, we got our Obama, now what's next? Like, let's keep going, you know.
But I think that's when blacks, actually, that's when we fell asleep. Like you said, that was it was the hush money.
But we fell asleep before that. There was a whole generation that dropped the ball.
It was.
You know what I'm saying? Like after MLK, after the Malcolm X's, after they realized that they could shoot us and kill us and get away with it, which we had been known. After they realized they can shoot and kill our leaders,
right?
Who stepped up? Like that work was never touched, and then we elected Obama, and they were just like, oh, black people don't forget, y'all still making progress. But we haven't. There's nobody out there doing the work.
Was it Jesse Jackson? Jesse back in '85.
Yeah, but
keep hope alive.
It scared Jesse when they got Martin.
But something, the streets say, he had something to do with that. That's what they say. History books. The brothers with the Hawks and the conspiracy theories, they saying he had something to do with it because he's gonna be the next. Powerful leader.
Well, it could be. Me personally, I don't think so because from the same time, if they came out and I think if they were going to destroy him, they would have brought that out.
Yeah.
And been like, hey, Jesse ain't what y'all thought he was. Al wasn't what y'all thought he was.
Farrakhan.
You know what I'm saying? Farrakhan ain't what y'all thought he was. Yeah. And that's a whole nother subject too. Like I've talked to some Muslim people and some of them they ain't happy with the minister. Let's just be all the way. Yeah, some of them not. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Some of them ain't happy, with him. But I need to do some more. I need to do some more research on that.
Yeah, you gonna talk on it?
Nah, I'm not gonna speak on it. I love the minister. I really saw him at TSU.
Yeah.
You ain't gonna have the fruit of Islam.
No. I do. Speak on it. Come on, we got. Let's be real about this though. You know what I'm saying? Let's just be all the way live with it. Be 100. You know what I'm saying? Because that's all the way true. They got the Malcolm. Yeah. And they said some Muslims killed him. Yeah. You see what I'm saying? So.
I think they got mad at Malcolm because he really studied it.
Yeah. I was shocked though when I heard it. I actually heard a Muslim tell me that. I was
about Malcolm.
No, about the minister.
Okay.
I was really shocked by that. You know what I'm saying? I try to keep it short. You know what I'm saying? Because some of the things I listened to the minister, man. Like I went and saw him sing at TSU. It was great, man. But that's deep though. But
why was you shocked?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Why was you shocked?
About what? About them? It's just it's got to be something inside that's turning them away from that. You know what I mean? Right. Like that's pulling them away from that light. You know what I'm saying? It's got to be something, but a lot of them, I guess, they too afraid to kind of talk about it. Don't want to be exiled, so But I think we need to talk, man. We need to get these things out. They need to be brought to the forefront. When Obama was in there, we didn't get nowhere with race relations. No. That's why you see all these these guns out here on these streets because white people were scared, man. Like when they got him in there, and I worked with a few of them. They was going to buy all the guns they could get because they were scared that he was gonna take the guns and give all these black people free reins to do what they want to do, and it was really the polar opposite. So now you seeing the downslide of him because the streets got flooded, man.
But that's the thing, like don't let me go here. But like,
yeah, go ahead.
Like, white people got afraid and they got the guns and they let it and they paint the picture like the blacks with these guns are supposed to be like the vigilantes. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But it's these white boys that's out here being terrorists. It's these white men that out here acting like thugs. It's these white men that's out here shooting up kids. Exactly. It's these white men that out here making bombs in their mama's basements. Like, it's never been us, and y'all sitting here and y'all shooting us up for no apparent reason when we don't have weapons, and it's people that's going into places and spaces shooting like 5+ people, which makes you a mass murderer. Right. Yeah. You're a mass murderer at this point. And you willing to walk into this space and arrest this person peacefully? You're not willing to shoot the man that just shot up 9 people, but you're willing to shoot the man with a cell phone?
Or selling CD.
Or a crowbar? Like, that makes no sense. Right. And y'all worried about our guns? And y'all worried about how we look and how we act in society? Like, y'all out here looking like thugs. It ain't us.
Right. I think they actually scared us, man.
Of course.
Yeah, because period. You know what I'm saying? Because we're powerful people. Of course. Right? If you take books and all that away from us, from slavery, you're afraid of something. Man. Yeah. For real.
The prison system shows that. Oh man. About them being scared of us. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And them shooting us live on CNN. Yeah, and getting off. You know what I'm saying? It's showing that, but I ain't gonna lie, man, when it comes to a lot of, with the police shootings and things, it's some black officers, and they afraid to speak out because they gotta go to work every day. You know, because I was inspired to be an officer at one particular time. You know, I ain't gonna lie. You know what I'm saying? Like, I wanted to be like a detective or go to be, man.
You better not be a detective. You gonna find an ounce of baby food.
Yeah, you said an ounce of baby food. Yeah, that's how you got it. What you finna cut this with? Come on, man.
We doing all this for real. We doing all this for real.
You know what I mean? But I mean, it just at that time, man. You know, they was being the most hated people on this planet. And in my mindset, I wasn't going in there like that. Yeah. You know, I didn't want to be a cop. You know what I'm saying? And then, because I would be the type of person, I'm going to speak out, you know what I'm saying, on certain things that I feel that's not as right. I don't want to be on no call, you know, and I'm not getting no backup. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. If I'm calling for backup to come to this location, y'all don't come because I done spoke my mind in the precinct yesterday. You know what I'm saying? So I stayed away from that because I know myself. You know what I mean? And it just wasn't gonna be pretty. So, but I mean, I salute them brothers, man. You know,
they got a hard job.
I mean, it is. You know what I'm saying? Like that's a hard job, man. Like that's
you want to get home too. But my thing is, you killing these folks. Dude just got a cigarette, selling loose leaf Newports. You know what I'm saying? You gonna choke them to death? Like, really, man? You know what I'm saying? This dude is a big dude. You know what I'm saying? Like, really, man? Come on.
It is.
You know what I'm saying? And Sandra
Bland.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you can go on and on.
Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying?
Castro, you know, Mike Brown, you know what I'm saying?
R.I.P. to those guys, man, because what about the NFL? They're making them niggas, you know, stand up or stand up. That's crazy.
I mean, that's
what he's saying. Hey, niggas stand up.
I literally saw something on Instagram. It was such a like a powerful picture. It was like this slave in the field, and this white man was behind him, and he was like, "Get up." And then it was a black man at a restaurant counter, and a white man was behind him and said, "Get up." And then it was a dude kneeling on the side of an NFL field and said, "Get up." And I was just like, boy, they keep trying to keep these chains around our head.
Oh, man. And it's on a subconscious level. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's on a whole subconscious level. Like, that right there, what she just told me.
That's crazy.
Like, I ain't even got to see that picture.
I don't know.
That's so powerful.
But I see it
powerful.
Like, it is.
Come on now.
No,
like,
it is.
Y'all can't keep treating us like this.
Yeah,
it is. But, you know, almost that, like last year, you know, it started with me. I didn't watch no game. I might catch it on ESPN and see if the Titans win or my Giants win, just see what the score is. But I didn't slick a little bit.
Okay.
How are you a little bit fan? A little bit fan. Who's a little bit fan? You're a fan when they winning, right? When they winning, I'm a fan when they winning.
Let's just go to these fans. I like Tim. I mean Victor Cruz. I like Tim. You know what I'm saying? And Coach Ordell. You know what I mean?
A little bit fan. A little bit fan.
Okay, yeah, you're a real fan.
I'm gonna have to start saying that. I'm a little bit fan. A little bit fan. When they winning, I'm a little bit.
I was like, oh man,
he ain't a fan that day.
He gone, man. But you know, I mean, all these professional players, man, they ain't nothing but rich slaves.
Yeah,
that's all it is.
Yeah, because they looking at like, okay, I gotta look at my bankroll.
Yeah, they not.
But we the ones keeping them in slavery though. Like that's the thing, because it's like if you care about your brothers and sisters being in slavery, like stop supporting.
You true.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Freedom. They gonna get fired, but free them. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Because that we paying for that. We pay for everything. Like it's so easy to.
Right.
Them $18 beers.
Yeah.
For 16 ounces.
You know what I'm saying? Buying jerseys, apparel, and all that, man.
So. Yeah, $15 for some nachos.
That's crazy.
And the cheese ain't hot.
It don't be hot though. It don't be. It come in a little pack.
Right there. Just slide that up under that light. Just a little bit. I ain't even got to see the cheese, boy. I ain't even got to see. You know what I'm saying?
Is your finger clean?
It's like, God.
Stir it from. You got a spoon over there. Stir.
Man, I'm scared to eat this.
That is crazy, man. Why you crazy, man?
You know that cheese don't be hot, KJ.
He's pissed about that. You can tell he's walking every
I be mad as hell.
The high school game, they be
He's still a little salty.
Damn, you be hot at the high school.
High school game. I went to a Pearl
You know
game.
what be hot at the high school game? Hot chocolate. No, the hot chocolate. That hot chocolate be busting.
That hot chocolate so good.
That hot chocolate. Oh my God.
You love
man,
it.
I do. Wish I had some marshmallow.
A little razzle dazzle, sprinkle.
That's how you do
like salt, baby.
Like you got an arm.
Yeah, got an arm. Like,
you know
what I'm saying?
Yeah, man.
That dude, man. I mean, what's his purpose, man? All he do know how to cut meat fancy. That ain't nothing.
we got thrown off the dude cutting meat.
So bad.
People used to send me his link. I'm like, what?
What?
Is he cooking lamb? It's not a pig he cutting. I said, is that lamb?
Man,
Is
it's
it
like
a
the extra from Good Time, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Happy Days or something. Fonzarelli or something. Like, man, get out of here.
You crazy, man. But we got another subject matter I want to touch, man. And y'all having a good time, man.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we having a good time, man. We having a good time, man. I want to appreciate Demetrius Shoots, man, shooting this thing, man. Y'all can catch us on 615 KJ Bluetooth YouTube channel.
Bluetooth. That's what's up.
Bluetooth channel. I said YouTube channel.
That's
You know what I'm saying? I said, you got the Bluetooth channel? That's new. You know.
Let's make another day.
Yeah, make another day. Oh, yeah, we probably get that.
Y'all might have something, yeah.
The Bluetooth channel.
Right.
We got to get in the service.
Yeah.
Right.
I want to speak on, we was talking about, black and us and everything. Why is it a struggle? I hear it all the time. I've seen people who dated women and say like they're like a love triangle. One light, one's dark. Say, dude like the dark. The light one may say, oh, you like an old black motherfucker, you know what I'm saying, or whatever, then maybe the opposite. Oh, go with that high-yellow motherfucker, whatever. It's like, man, what's wrong with the color? Why just to like her because who she is? You know what I'm saying? And I hear it all the time. Yeah. I don't know, just why? Why? Why can we do that? I don't understand.
Like make a distinction between
yeah, because light and dark. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, I know it goes back to the house and the field. You know what I'm saying? Slavery, I understand that part. But it still goes on today. I know a girl, man, just talking. At the time, my girl was light skinned. At the time. Oh, you like them light, don't you? Like, well, she just light skinned, boss. You know what I'm saying? I love all colors on the rainbow.
Right.
If you're mocha, chocolate, double Dutch, whatever you are. You know what I'm saying? I love it. As long as you treat me right, we treat the other right and respect each other. That's the end of the day, bro. You know, so I don't care how you know, it's a nice mixture right here on this panel right here. You know what I'm saying? But you got some folks just, oh, you with that black motherfucker, man, you know what I'm saying? Like, damn, man, you know why?
Yeah,
like, no, man, she cool, boss, you know what I'm saying? Because she black. Right. I understand it, man, but I see a lot of women doing it.
I just love my sisters, man. I don't
Oh,
really
I
care.
appreciate that.
I don't really care. I don't, man. I really don't care what, how dark, how light. You know
Exactly.
What I'm saying? Like, I really don't care, man. I just love my sisters, man. You know what I'm saying?
Because I feel like I can't bring nobody else home.
Nah, my mom.
But a sister. Because my mom from Mississippi.
Yeah.
She done seen.
And I know you done heard
Walk. I done heard
don't
stories.
bring her home if you can't use
a
her.
call.
Yeah, none of that. Yeah.
I never heard that either. I never heard that either.
I know my grandmama told me that.
Yeah.
My
She
daddy
use
most
home.
definitely told me that.
Yeah. Don't
You
bring
can't
it
use your
home.
car, don't bring it in here.
Yeah.
That's just that simple.
I just got respect for my mom.
It's that
man.
simple, hey.
It's real, man.
They went through a lot.
I love my mother too much, man.
Yeah. I'm
You
saying
know
the
what I'm
same
saying?
thing.
Like I just love my mother too much, and growing up, cause I'm adopted. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, you know that, brother?
Yeah, I'm adopted, man. I actually lost my biological mom back in 2008. You know what I'm saying?
Man, sorry to hear that, brother.
She was very, very young, man. She was 45 when she died.
Oh, man.
You know what I'm saying? So, but she had a rough life, man. I seen a lot, been through a lot. You know what I'm saying? But I just love my black women, man.
I love them too, man.
I just,
May get on my damn nerves sometimes, but at the same
yeah,
time, I love
you get on their nerves.
Right.
I know they get on my nerves. It goes back and
you know what they
forth.
say?
It's
You know
a
what they
swinging
say?
door.
You know what they say? As soon as you walk in the door, black motherfucker.
and that would come.
Take off your shoes.
It's nothing like a black man though.
That's right.
You know what I'm
That's
saying?
right.
Like,
That's
and
right.
I'm gonna be honest with you,
Like
and I'm gonna keep it all the way live.
Keep
Let's
it
just be
live,
100. Like I didn't care when Eve went that way, and I didn't care when Serena went that way.
Exactly, yeah.
I'm just gonna be just all the way 100 because now I'm thinking it more like, okay, they marrying these billionaires.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like these guys more like, is it really love though? Tom, is it really love?
It can be love. Is it love? Would
You
you marry
think-
a big
It can be.
Somebody outside of your race.
I just didn't, you know what I'm saying? I'm just speaking for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I just feel like it's some brothers out here that can, you know what I mean? Why, you know, that, you know?
Yeah.
It's that way how y'all feel if, you know, y'all see us with a, you know.
half of these basketball players are football.
You see what I'm saying? You know?
Sometimes it really is love, though. It
Yeah.
could just
So-
be love. It could
A lot of
be.
people read these folks in college.
I was
It
like,
could be. It just depends. Cause sometimes it ain't just love, but they already got money.
Yeah.
They got money. They
ain't got
don't.
no billions though.
But they got enough. They got
do.
plenty enough. You know. Now it could be nothing against the brothers, cause I love the brothers too. But
Right.
who knows what the brothers did to them, and
That's
they
true.
decided to open up somewhere else.
That's true.
Now,
That's
I
true.
ain't, now,
Now, that's true.
now I know
Now,
a
that's
guy
true.
who
Now,
got
that's
hurt by a sister.
Yeah.
He told himself he'll never date a sister again.
Really?
All his women, you know what I'm saying, they're like either Korean or white. He said he'll never do it again. But he was young.
I
when he
don't
told me. I'm
I
like,
don't
I
have
don't
a-
know about that, bro. I can't.
I don't have an issue with like interracial dating.
Yeah.
I have an issue when you prefer somebody in spite of me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's the thing. It's kind of like I have an issue with a black man saying I like a white woman because she's easier than a black
Right.
woman. I don't mind you dating this white woman, but don't put me down and put her on
Right.
this pedestal.
Exactly. Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Don't do that to me.
Exactly.
But other than that, like I think those people, I think you can fall in love. I have friends who fall in love with white men. But me, I understand where you coming from.
Like, I
because
was just
me,
like-
I can't love a white man fully like I want to love a black man. It just wouldn't be fair to him, I think.
You couldn't do that.
I couldn't. I will always feel like I like this guy. I'm into this guy. One, I don't really trust him to raise my black sons.
Yeah.
And then two, if Idris walk in here or somebody that look like him, I want him. I want him. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you might be sitting there looking like Brad Pitt, and I'm just like, oh, I'm yearning for this man. Like,
That's like
and that's
Halle
not
Berry back in the
fair.
prime.
That's not fair. Like,
Yeah.
you deserve to be with somebody who wants to really fully be with you and love all of you and not have Idris walk in the room and you just like forget about me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I can't love you like that because I love them that much more.
I think I just be just on. I guess I be in my feelings about like, are they being treated how they should be? You know what I'm saying?
Do you
Like-
question your black friends and how they treat their black woman and how
That's
they
right.
should be treated?
That's a very good question. It is. That's a very interesting question. I think if they ask me, I think if they ask me like, look, man, you know,
treat that woman right.
I mean, I'm just saying, if you coming to me, you want me to, you know, try to help you with it. I feel like you should be able to, you know.
But you
know.
assume that these white men could be treating them wrong. But how
I'm not-
often
I'm
do you
not-
go up to a brother and be like,
not-
"Are you sure that you respecting black women? Are you sure you loving on black women? Because y'all don't do that."
Beloved on
I
black
don't
women.
I don't think that's true.
Cause some of the homies be like, I'm gonna stay out of that. When you
Exactly.
could really say what you need to say to your homie, especially to your homies.
Yeah.
You need to correct them.
Right,
especially to the homies. You need to be
But,
like,
you know,
bruh, you
you
ain't
know,
doing
And it
right.
shouldn't be no,
Hey,
you
a lot
know.
of homies.
Y'all
don't-
chalk
should
it up
be
as like
listening.
y'all chalk it up as like
Exactly.
barbershop talk and doing whatever, but you trying to prevent that happening
Yeah.
in another community and this happening in yours. You sitting back.
Right.
Cause you don't want to mess up the homie bond when really you should tighten it
should
up.
really tighten it up.
Yeah.
A lot of homies is hard-headed, too. A lot of homies
They
are
are.
hard-headed.
And you can tell them,
You
like-
try to tell them like, hey, bro, this is not the move.
It ain't got,
You need
yeah.
to go back home and
Like,
do
I-
that.
yeah, I
I
will.
can't, man. I'll do whatever. Then next day you over there. Man, guess what happens?
Yeah.
I told you to go
Over
over
there.
there.
Right.
Like, you ain't gonna listen to me. See, a lot of people, you can tell them, but they got to touch it, feel it. I can tell you that skillet is hot. Oh, it's hot. You
Yeah.
touch it, be like, oh, I told you it was
Right,
hot.
right,
you know
right.
what I'm saying? Like, come on, homie. You know what I'm saying? You gotta. It's crazy, man.
I think you should.
Yeah, real.
Yeah.
Shaky when
That was very interesting.
Yeah.
Like what you said, you don't want to, you know what I'm saying? You want to tell them, but you don't want to, you know what I'm saying? They get in their feelings like, man, what you mean by that, man?
Cause see, when it comes to women though, it's like, girl, you wrong. You need to blah 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 blah, and it's done. We can move forward.
And I see that because I've seen my sister interact with their friends.
Yeah.
But it is different.
But the ladies are just
it's that bitch. It's because we be like, bitch,
That's right.
you know you wrong.
Like,
bitch, why you doing that?
That's right.
I mean,
see the homies.
If this was
Look at
T-boy,
the
if this was T, I'm just saying.
You know what I'm saying? So,
but you right though.
The brothers will not listen because they hard-headed.
Fellas,
I feel like
fellas, I just got checked. We need to work on that though.
Yeah.
Hey, for real.
And but like fellas, we don't need to get in our feelings either when.
Nah.
Because at the end of the day,
You're telling me the truth.
Right, and if that's your friend, you know, it's love. It's not saying it like I'm trying to hurt you or I'm trying to belittle you.
Yeah.
You know, now I got your back regardless.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Thin.
Yeah.
Cause see, I wondered that because with my
I got you.
Hey man,
I got you.
man, when I walk in the house tonight,
No!
man,
That's all you make.
no, this is very this is very therapeutic for me.
I love it.
we coming back. We coming back. That's right. You better unpack. Keep unpacking. And then you gotta go have brunch with your bitches.
One lady. I don't have no business. Did you get that? Okay, nah, but this is, man, I'm actually glad, man, I actually did this, man.
Hey, man, it's the first one, man.
Yeah, and this is the first one, man. I really like this, man. Y'all stuck it to me today.
I love it, man. And
I learned a lot, though.
Hey, me too, bro. I'm over here like,
okay,
that's what I was doing.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Because she sent me, you know,
I unpacked the bag.
I had to check, okay.
I had to see who I was gonna be talking to. I was like, I gotta do some research before I show up.
I did the same thing. I said, I want to feel like I, you know, like I know her. You know what I'm saying? So as soon as I got the notification, like, boom, okay, yeah, cool.
Right.
But I'm most definitely gonna dig into them, you know, unpacked bags and you said bitches.
Love Brunch.
Love brunch.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man.
Don't get caught up in the title. Just dive into the episode.
That's right.
I think Rainbow here, he listened to 2 episodes. They never told you about Bitches and Brunch. Yeah, Bitches Love Brunch. Yeah, he was like, man, what's that podcast?
They just want to tell some
homegirl of mine.
Oh, cool. I appreciate that.
No, yeah. So he was interested. So like I told him about you, so I met you like, man, I met this girl, man. She got her own podcast. I don't want to quit mine. You know what I'm saying? Because they crazy and they won't talk.
What happened?
It's a hard business.
It's cool. You know, still love what up, Fox and Michelle, man. You know what I'm saying? It just, you know, it's no really. Right. Like how we interacting right now.
Yeah.
It wasn't that. It was like, hey, Amanda, what's going on? You're like, what's going on? Oh, yeah.
Well, see, you know, I saw a little bit of it. And I was like, I have to wait till I get home. Okay.
I'm saying, because I give myself a C+, because it wasn't, you know, I didn't know what I was doing. Yeah. You know, there's no blame on them, you know what I'm saying, because it's all love, because they helped me out when I needed it, you know what I'm saying, but it's just like, it was just a business move. Like, me and my house was started it anyway. Right. And he had a problem going on. He was like, man, I got stuff going on. I'm like, man, don't worry about it, bro. I have you on as a guest, you know what I'm saying? Because we was in the barbershop a year ago. Exactly. Like, man, we need to get some mics, you know, because we just sit and talk and I got these folks laughing.
And my man Ray, Ball over here, man. He, you know, he was getting in me like every other week. Like, man, when you go, did you check on the mics? Did you check on the stuff with the podcast? Yeah. And he'll be like, it's in the barbershop. He'll be like, yes. You check, like, he'll lead up. You check on the mics? I'll be like, nah. He'll be like, oh, okay, you ain't finna do nothing. Man. I really think you can do it, man. But you know, he most definitely give me that extra push, man. Yeah. He'll be on me, man. So I just said, when the timing is right, man, we gonna do it. And I think the time done came, man. Yeah. We're gonna try to make this thing pop though, for real.
It's so much fun.
It is so much fun.
So much fun.
And I've learned so much.
It can get time consuming, but like having a podcast, cause it's yours. And at first, like even me and my homegirl would be like, well, we probably can't say this or say that, and it's just like, it's my shit. You know what I'm saying? I can do what I want. I can say what I want. If you don't like it, you can go ahead and go. But this for somebody, it may not be for you.
That's right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And you start to feel a lot of confidence about how you think, how you move. You know what I'm saying? Because your thoughts are now at the forefront of the podcast. That's all it is. Like the talent is behind the mics.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? It's not in the cover art. It's not in YouTube or what really matters is like y'all.
Yeah.
It's the personality.
Right. And I tell people all the time, man, like, man, the internet was the best thing to happen. Because it's right there for you, man. Like you said, we can do our own thing, man. Yeah. Make our own lane. Like we ain't gotta go to the man. You know what I'm saying? But that's all about, like, we all came together. Everybody from different zones.
Who is the man? That's the question.
Note.
Future topic.
Who is the man? Who is the man they talk about?
Alrighty then.
Yeah, man. But it's.
You got anything else, KJ?
Oh man, it's around about that time. It's
Hold on, I got one more question.
You got one more?
I got one more question,
Go ahead,
man.
bro.
So, man, when can you, like, when your show, like, when do it air? Like, when does that air? Can you, just shout out
your blog and everything.
Well, you know what? The blog, I haven't launched it. The big blog, so I'm on Instagram and Facebook, of course, is Unpacked Bags. But I've been working on the blog because I don't want to pay somebody else to fix it for me. And it looks a little boring right now.
Okay.
So I got to do some tweaking, and my birthday is June 5th. I'll be 33.
Yeah.
I'll be 33.
You know what the crazy part about it? My mother's birthday is on the 5th.
That's a good day. That's a good day.
Honey,
So
you look good.
thank you. Thank you.
Your birthday on the 5th?
That's a good day. That's a good day. So I'm
we got it's Tom in the house, man.
Tom Scruggs.
Yeah, man. But Amanda, where you can catch everything?
So I'm actually gonna try to do the large launch on my birthday.
Okay.
Cause you gotta kind of tweak it for people. Say it's my birthday. All I want for my birthday is for y'all to launch on my blog. To subscribe on my blog. So it'll be unpackyouremotionsandlive.com. That's what it is, okay? But I'm still posting on Instagram at Unpacked Bags, and then I do a few things on the fitness page. The fitness page is that simple, okay? So yeah, definitely check it out. Check it out, definitely.
Hey, man.
Do you talk about dietary focuses too? Do you talk about diet at all?
I don't. And the reason being is because with the way that I express the program is I don't want anybody to go on a diet because you're not going to diet for the rest of your life.
Right.
So to make it a lifestyle and make healthier choices, because I ain't going to lie, I just had a cookie on the way over here. So that's it. I'm just saying. But you can still, lose your weight and feel great. Yeah. You can still enjoy the great things in life. You don't got to have a salad all the time. You can still be our Sunday dinner was Buffalo Wild Wings, so
ain't no wrong with that.
it's my cheat day, my cheat day. So tomorrow I'm back on it. So when I post my broccoli, don't be like she had Buffalo Wild Wings the other day,
black folks love that.
Yeah,
I love it. Man, we just thank you for coming.
Thanks for having me.
And blessing us. And Qiana, tell everybody what's going on, baby.
Bitches Love Brunch. We can be found on iTunes, Spotify coming up. SoundCloud, you can search Bitches Love Brunch. We have a really cool Instagram page. Our handle is bitches_loves_brunch. And we have a Facebook group, and you can follow us at Bitches Love Brunch. So send us some brunch ideas, some cool places. I know Nashville has a lot of great places to eat, but if y'all eating in different cities and stuff, let me know some of the hot spots to go.
I got the best brunch. I be cooking.
You know what, man?
We might have to do an episode and you know, curate the vibe.
Oh, we can do all
That's what's
that.
up.
Yeah, we can do that. Yeah.
I was just telling KJ, man, like, you know, because they always doing something, man, over his brother's house and stuff. I said, man, we got to plug him in. Like, we got do like a quick meal, something for the fellas that don't really know how to burn.
See, you spoiled the surprise.
I told my boy Ray, man, I still can't cook that fish in that air fryer, dog. I don't know what I'm doing, man. Like, I said, man, you got to do a tutorial or something.
Man.
You know what I'm saying? But
that's
a lot of people say that ain't cooking. To me, that's cooking. So,
yeah.
Man, if I do some toast, that's cooking.
Man, I know you're not a cook now, don't you?
Man, I can grill.
Okay. As far as
I can grill, and I can make some bomb ass jalapeno cornbread.
Oh, yeah.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
And listen, fellas, ladies, to make cornbread right, you gotta brown the top, okay?
Yeah.
All right, don't, you know. White cornbread. You gotta break it on the boiler. 2 minutes.
Because you told me you had some light skin cornbread.
Man,
it was bad.
No, it was Casper.
Why?
It wasn't white. And I said, man, is it done?
Was it
like? It was white, man. White as that chair.
It looked like cake.
It looked like a cake.
It looked like cake.
It looked like a cake.
You thought it was Jiffy white cake?
Yes. I said, when did Jiffy start making your yes?
It ain't sweet.
And what it is, man, you know, my cousin brought it, man. He brought me a plate, man. I ain't gonna say no name.
Oh, okay. What was that?
I ain't gonna
loser. Who made these greens?
Man, I was like, man, come on, man.
Who made these greens?
Just turn the broiler on for 3 minutes.
Yeah, around the top.
That's all you need.
I don't even need the broiler one.
I can't cook, man. And then when I do cook, this is my thing. Like when I do cook, you know, like when you cook all the time, man, you just don't be hungry after you get done cooking.
Yeah.
I can't stand that.
Yeah.
Man, I be wanting to tear them wings up. Be like, damn, I ain't even hungry though.
You just cook.
And I just cook it. House smell like chicken. Damn.
You right, man.
I'm serious.
I love it.
I'm serious though. I'm serious, man. I'm serious, man.
Damn.
Man, right. Do you feel me right though? You know?
He said I don't want to eat that.
I don't know what it is. What I mean?
Well, I mean, you say you can't cook, so maybe your mind is like, this might not be what I'm
supposed to be doing.
Well, maybe you're thinking it may not taste the way you want it to taste. Because you say you can't cook, right? So if I can't cook and I'm cooking, I don't think it's going to be good no way. So it's like, I don't even want it. I tried. I don't even want it. I'm just saying.
That's my best friend.
Because do you get like that when you grill? When you grill, you eat.
I grill, I eat, man.
Because you said you can grill, though, right? So maybe it's something going on up here that you like, I know I really can't cook, so these wings might not be what I'm
I should have sat in the kitchen with my mama, man.
Yeah.
But it was so damn hot in there.
Yeah. I had to, because it was just us. You know, I got no sisters.
Yeah.
So that's how me and my brother know how to cook. I know how to make dressing from scratch.
Ooh, nice.
I need to holler at y'all. I need to come holler at me, though. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But,
you putting it down
like
work. No wonder why you said you feel like your good ain't enough.
That's
what making stuff from scratch.
Yeah. Glenn Johnson, hey mama, you know what I'm saying? You know, we got you on the 5th. But I thank everybody for coming, man. And y'all can reach us on scattersightslipson.com and YouTube channel 615KJ. And you can reach me at that KJ Church on my IG. Yeah. And what to catch you on, Jamil?
Man, y'all can catch me, man, on IG, JMile1980, Facebook, Jamal McCord on Facebook. I got a Twitter, but I can't remember what it was. So.
Yeah, my Twitter is KJ404.
It is?
KYJY404.
But
I just activated because I really don't mess with it.
I don't really tweet either.
Because it's like what? Y'all got a lot of stuff on here. It's kind of busy on here. So
Yeah.
Or whatever. But I want to thank y'all. But
man,
before y'all leave, we got gifts.
We do.
We got gifts. Can you grab me those right there, brother? Them gift cards right there.
Y'all, man.
You know what I'm saying? I don't think y'all come right there yet.
Right there.
It's a $25 Fleming card. You know what I'm saying? Take y'all to Fleming Steakhouse. You know what I'm saying?
Take y'all booze now.
You know what I'm saying? It's $25 now. If you boo, you know what I'm saying?
Just take you. Y'all should be there.
Yeah. If You move.
I say, baby, now, only got 25 on the bill.
Yeah. We can't get the salt. We can't get the saute.
We can't do that. You know?
That was shrimp.
And the way you was doing back there.
Y'all are off.
So just tell them that. Make a, you know, a disclaimer. Make a disclaimer.
Like we go to Fleming's,
you want to Fleming's, baby? Now he gonna be thinking that you taking him to Fleming's. But that's not the case. You got 25 off the bill. 25
off the bill, man. But I want to just appreciate y'all, man. I want to appreciate the
having
crowd,
us.
man. Y'all gotta come back, man. And I think y'all are so dope, man.
Thank you.
We'll do this again. This is episode 2, man. This is the Cypher.
Cypher.
It's KJ and Mal. And this is the Scott Sites Entertainment Production. This is the Lab Nashville, where Nashville connects. Yep. We're at the beautiful Jefferson Street in Germantown. So y'all holler us on the next one, man. We'll probably catch y'all on the 16th or the 17th. So y'all tune in, man. And, y'all be cool. Yeah. Love. Church.
Peace.
Y'all did a great job, dog.
Woo!